This morning I put out a video just to talk with all of you. If you missed that, I hope you watch that after this one. But it's the afternoon now, Friday, and it's time for a mobile home reset. And what does that mean? Well, just like everybody else, I try to get all of my chores done certain times of the week. And on Fridays, that is my day to get everything done. Now, being off-grid, it's a little bit different. The crock pot was plugged in with the power unit, and it took a lot longer. It seems like the power unit maybe doesn't go quite as fast. But I had this cooking all morning long, and it got done. And now I'm just adding some barbecue sauce to it, and this will be a meal for the weekend. How is your afternoon or evening going? Today was a good day. I got a lot of things done. It was one of those days where it seemed like everything worked out so smoothly. And you'll see everything that I did today. I was out of the barbecue sauce, so I added a little water to it to make it stretch even further. The barbecue sauce was given to us by a neighbor a long time ago, and it tastes amazing. We're not used to buying barbecue sauce, and this barbecue sauce was amazing. I have to admit, it's a lot better than my homemade stuff. Now I'm going to go ahead and just put all of this into containers. Now, since the cooking is finished, I have a lot of dishes I have to wash. We heat all of our dishwater by the wood stove. It makes it so nice and hot, and it's a free resource. So now let's go wash the dishes. I thought it might be a little dark, so I put my little LED lantern on. And using this very hot water, I'm able to get the dishes nice and clean. It's almost hotter than what the tap water would be. I let the dishes soak for just a moment or two. It always seems to be less scrubbing that way. And now, since the dishes are done, I go ahead and do something else that may seem quite strange to people, but it all goes into a bucket. And that's just to save our septic system. It gives me a lot of extra exercise, but I don't mind. I enjoy getting outside. And this is a familiar scene at our home. We have 2 of them running right now, and these are little power units that go with me everywhere I go. I'm really excited because I have this little light behind my camera, and it's able to show things so much better. I just came up with that idea this morning, and it seems to work amazing. And it's hooked up to the power units as well. And now everything is clean, and I have to put everything away before we start another chore for the day. And now it's time to fill up my tea kettle again. That way I have water heated up within the stove for supper time, or whenever I need to have hot water. And then of course we have to get rid of the old water. And after all that work is done, I decided to take just a little break and work on some of my seed packs. I still have a couple that I'm working on for one of my viewers. My husband went hunting and I need to put the coat away. This was my father's. No, he didn't get a deer at the taping of this, but our son-in-law got one, so we'll be getting some deer meat from him. And now it's time to just clean up. Because of the generosity of a viewer, I have so much of the lemon oil. She wanted to stay anonymous, but I hope she sees the video. I love the oil because the oil helps really with all of the woodwork that I have. I have a lot of woodwork. Some of it's very old and some of it's not so old. And what I like to do is at least twice a week is to try to go through something, declutter something. And this is a very old cupboard that I don't know if you've ever seen much of this, but it really worked to get rid of some things and just to clean up the bathroom. A lot of these videos I tell you about decluttering, and here is a case in point. All of these containers have laundry soap in them. So what I'm doing is consolidating everything into one and make it a lot easier on myself. Now maybe these laundry soaps are a little bit different. They're all homemade and they might all be a little bit of a different recipe, but I don't care. We're putting it all together, and that way I can use it all at one time. So there you go, my friends. It's just the afternoon, Friday afternoon, a typical Friday afternoon in the life of me. I hope that you got some inspiration and maybe you just enjoyed watching me as I went about my day. Do you have that project that you absolutely detest in doing? Why don't you do it today? You know what? Why don't you put my video on again and work on that project and know that you're not alone? Decluttering can be fun, but sometimes it can be exhausting after you have all your other chores. So that's why I'm trying to do things each week and trying to keep after everything. I noticed since I'm not spending the money that I was used to, buying food, random food and things like that, I'm finding I have more room and I'm seeing what I got. As I talked in this morning's video, it was quite a chatty talk, and I shared some things with all of you that if you don't watch it, you will miss out. I shared with all of the ideas and thoughts about decluttering and things like that, and I also gave you some updates too that maybe you won't hear in other videos. But I found some homemade candles I made. Would you believe it? I made these last year. I was saving them for a rainy day. Well, I guess today is my snowy day, and I'm going to use it. Now it's time to sit down and read a book. Take a little time to relax. And this is what I do after my videos are done. I like to relax and just get ideas and inspirations from all the books that I have. What's the point in buying books if you're not going to read them, I always say. And this one I've read now twice. It is my favorite book. Other than the Bible, of course. This is my favorite book, and this is Daniel Miller's, his original book, The 90-Day Off Grid. And of course, it's in the description box below. He said a lot of my viewers have been buying it. At least that's what he thinks it's coming from. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys again on the next one.